fourth guest, who I'm extremely excited about having, is a very good friend of mine, someone, of course, equally that I have great admiration for as well. He's a sales training expert, a tremendous keynote speaker. I've heard him numerous times, and he just leaves his audience buzzing afterwards. Christopher Hoff runs an organization called Insanely Great Sales Keynotes. He has been a real achiever in sales throughout his life. He worked for Motorola, and for 2 years in a row, he was the top 2 salesman in the entire country. So not only does he speak his message, but he has true experience and substance to back it up. You, Christopher, welcome to our brief interview. How did you get into sales? What motivated you to get into this industry?
It started right from my very first job. Fortunately, I was hired as a sales management trainee with Uniroyal. They were going to just train me for a whole year. I wasn't even going to have a job for the first year. 4 months later, they needed me, but I started. My very first corporate position was a sales management trainee, and then I worked with Uniroyal Tire in sales for 9 years and moved on from there. But started in sales right out of the gate.
Wow. Christopher, for those in sales, starting off in sales, what do you feel were the motivating factors, 2 or 3 motivating factors, that attributed to your success?
Well, I have to say that the few years that I worked with Dale Carnegie Training, my career just skyrocketed from working with that organization. Dale Carnegie Training is the world's largest training organization, so I sold their sales training courses, the Dale Carnegie course in effective speaking and human relations, and the #1 thing that I really grabbed onto in Dale Carnegie Training was the potential that we all have to grow and grow and grow and grow. So I have to thank Dale Carnegie Training for the launch that it gave me to even higher sales excellence and sales achievements, including those years with Motorola.
So Dale Carnegie preceded your experience with Motorola?
That's correct. Yeah, just
and
before.
then you took that.
Yeah.
Wonderful. In closing, what kind of tips can you offer individuals in terms of sales?
Well, there are literally tens of thousands of books in sales. I'm thinking of a quote from Cabot Roberts, one of the giants in sales training from years ago in the very beginning. And he says, people don't care how much you know about your product or service until they know how much you care about solving their problem.
Wonderful quote, and something to take home. Finally, Christopher, where can we find you if somebody wants to hire you as a speaker or learn more about your services?
InsanelyGreatSalesKeynotes.com or ChristopherVanderhoff.com.
There you go, folks. Thanks for coming in and watching this video series. And Christopher, God bless you. We'll see you soon.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Great.